Hey everybody, welcome to the OHL according to Rob. That's me, yeah. Tell you right now, I told you, like I said, about the shaving thing. It's my day off, couldn't decide whether I'm going to shave or not. So I tell you what, today I met you halfway. I'm going to get up a little close here and see if you can see this. See, this side, not shaved. And this side, that's right, all cleaned up real nice. So I didn't want to shave, so I met you halfway. That's fair, right? 50-50. All right, today's show, it's called the OHL According to Rob. I'm going to talk a little bit about the OHL, but I decided I'm going to throw in a bunch of other stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Don's in the house, keeping things clean. Keeping things clean. Little secret let you in on. It's not Don in the bottle. I poured Windex in it. Yeah, that's right. See that people at home, you don't know. You don't know what's going on. You don't know that that's not Don unless it's told you. But I gotta be honest. Don't like lying and people being honest. If I lie to you and mislead you, I'm gonna tell you so. Just like, you can only see me from here up. What am I wearing down here? Show you. That's right. Pajama pants again. Different than my first ones. Again, it's my day off. I half shaved my face. I'm wearing pajama bottoms. Windex in the bottle. Alright. Then we got this over here. See that right there? We're going to talk about this a little bit later. Not too much later, but you got to see right there. That's the Knights of Meaford. He gave me this jacket. We're going to talk about those folks. Love those people. Now I'm going to tell you why later. Alright, let's take a look at the OHL first from the past week. We can talk about the CIBC Canada-Russia series that's been going on. Series started in the Western Hockey League. 2 games played there. They split the series. Low scoring games. Like it. Alright. Series tied at 1. Then they moved on to the OHL to play 2 games against the OHL team. They played 1 game already. Team OHL came out on top of that one by a score of 3-1. That's right. They won that. Everybody likes it when Canadian boys beat the Russians. That goes right back to 1972. I remember that series. We'll talk about that another day. Canada-Russia series back in 1972. I was in grade 6. It was such a big deal. I said we'll talk about it later, and I'm still talking about it, right? Shut up, Rob. Yeah, anyway, we'll leave that for another time because I got a few stories to talk about. It was a big deal. I was in grade 6 and we actually got to watch the games in school. Teacher brought TV in there and we got to watch some of the games in school. That's what big of a deal it was. I got my pen right here. Okay. Who knows? Alright, so Team OHL did that. Game tonight, Monday, in Sarnia. Yeah, it should be a good one there. Highlights from the week, in my estimation. In the OHL, the North Bay Battalion beat the Ice Dogs. Not once, but twice. 2 times. North Bay Battalion. If you remember correctly, anybody who's watched the show, I did pick the North Bay Battalion as my dark horse. Early in the season yet, but those boys are rolling. Moving themselves out of last spot in the Central Division. Tight division as always. Owen Sound Attack beat the Erie Otters twice in Owen Sound on the weekend. Picked themselves up a valuable 4 points. Ottawa 67s. Powerhouse. Powerhouse. What can you say? They're still flying. These guys are on fire. Comes down to trade deadline. What do they need? I don't think. You do not fix something that ain't broke. It ain't broke. Don't fix it. Leave it. Leave it alone. Go tinkering and messing with that. They got a good thing going on in Ottawa right now. London, as everybody expected, when they got 2 players back, Bouchard and Formanton, they got those boys back. They're rolling. They're sitting on top of their division. Huge news out of Flint. The Flint Firebirds won a game. They won a game. They hadn't won in 17 games. They won. Good for you boys. Good for you boys. Get something rolling now. Get it going in Flint. Flint Firebirds beat Sarnia. Good on you. That's what we needed to see. All right. Now, as I said, I was going to talk about different things today. We're about 5 minutes in. Don't want to bore you to death, but I got to talk about these people right here. All right, right here. You see, this is right close to my heart, and that's where the Knights of Meaford of the great GMHL are, close to my heart. All right, I love those people. Just give you a little bit of background on what I've done aside from this. I love sports my entire life. I played rep lacrosse and hockey and softball as a kid growing up. Came time to work, so I had to kind of give up my sports a little bit, but I did play some industrial league hockey and things on the weekend, just keep my foot in it or hand in it, keep myself in shape. I did that. Where did I go from there? What did I do? Well, I coached rep soccer, competitive soccer in Owen Sound for about 12 years. Had a fantastic time doing that, coaching players from as young as 8 years old right up to adult men's and women's competitive teams. Won a couple of championships here and there. Yeah, the Meaford boys will love it when I talk about the championships I won. Soccer. Yeah, I still love those folks in Meaford. So then coaching was done. I decided to volunteer with Rogers TV in Grey County. Producers Mark Perry and Darlene Vanwick, two people I absolutely have a world of respect for, and I thank them for giving me the opportunities that led to this, making me comfortable in front of the camera, and did a ton of stuff there. I think I did every sport you can think of. The Canadian Broomball Championships as a play-by-play announcer for the Owen Sound Junior B and Senior B North Stars lacrosse teams. Geez, I did roller derby. I even did roller derby at one time. But all kinds of kids sports. I did. I think I did a couple of basketball. Yeah, high school basketball, a little bit of football. Mixing there. But had a great time with the North Stars lacrosse teams. But 3 years I spent as the play-by-play announcer on Rogers TV, Grey County, for the Knights of Meaford entry in the GMHL, the Greater Metro Hockey League. And I'll tell you what, I miss those folks so much right now. I tell you that I moved to another city, so I'm no longer I'm not doing their play-by-play anymore. But I'll tell you what, it wasn't just from the hockey standpoint. I made some friends over there. I made some very good friends. You got owner Sabine Chalet, who is just an absolutely fantastic woman and does everything she can to make sure that everybody has the tools they need to work with to put a good product on the ice for the folks of Meaford and area. And I can't say enough about head coach and general manager Nathan Parrish. He's on holiday right now in the south somewhere. I hope you're enjoying yourself while I'm sitting up here freezing damn snow. You deserve it, Nate and Kathy and family. I think you're down to Barbados or something like that. Good for them. A long-time assistant or associate coach, or assistant coach Dean Martin as well. I got to mention, put a shout out there to Dean, and had a lot of fun messing with his name. Of course, Dean Martin. Yeah, it was too easy. Dean's a fantastic guy. Gives a great interview too, by the way. Very, very good on camera. And head of scouting, another assistant coach, Danny Smith. Danny, love you. Danny's a great guy. Who else we got in there? Well, we got Jason. Cannot forget Mr. Jason Eric Akers. He's another good friend that I made up there in Meaford. And a lot of good times. Jason filled in as a color commentator on some of the broadcasts with us, and just a great group of people there. And Jody Ormsby, the lady in charge of their social media, another person that I'm very fond of, and And if I missed anybody, I tell you what, I didn't do it purposely, but I certainly do miss the Meaford Knights and their friendship. Just a fantastic group of people. I talk to them. You don't always see behind the scenes what's going on, but I guarantee you, these are first class people, and I certainly do miss my Thursday nights being that arena's got to be the coldest arena I've ever been in, to be honest with you. I stand up there, I got 3 layers on, and lucky I got the headset on doing that. But I also did a YouTube show for them called Knights Talk. It was just a weekly update on what was going on in the Knights world, and I also did that for the Owen Sound Senior B North Stars too as well. So I had a lot of fun doing that, and I made some hopefully lifelong friendships with those people, and no dawn required there. Things did get a little dirty at points. It's hockey. Things get dirty. Things get dirty over there. But again, I needed to put that shout out to the Meaford Knights of the Greater Metro Hockey League. And I want to take a few seconds here and talk about the Greater Metro Hockey League as well. And sometimes they get a bit of a bad rap, and from people outside looking in, they don't maybe understand exactly what the league's about and what it's, but, and no way am I speaking on behalf of the league, but I'll tell you what I do know about the league, and being involved in it for 3 years is, like I said, to take a bad rap because it's a pay-to-play league, right? Okay, players pay. I know what some of them have paid in the past, but players from all over the world come to play in this league. They're scouted, and they come to play in the Greater Metro Hockey League. A lot of them are 21-year-olds. They allow 21-year-olds to play in the league. Players that want one more year. They want to play for one more year, so they're going to pay and they're going to play, right? Now, in my experience interviewing players and talking to players over those 3 years, and not just from the Meaford Knights team, but from other teams coming in, visiting, whatever, I asked them, because a lot of people want to know, why would you pay that kind of money to come to Canada to play hockey when you could stay at home and do whatever? And the players look at it this way, and they're told that, not only does the GMHL give them an opportunity to be scouted, and possibly get, some education or something out of it, a partial ride or a scholarship with a Division II or III school in the United States. They recently had a goalie that was called up to the ECHL. All right, he was called up to play for the Brampton Beast. So I mean, that's a good thing too. But the players told me from their aspect that when they go back to their country after they've played a couple of years of junior hockey in Canada, it ups their chances of getting an opportunity to play on a higher level team back in their country. It looks good on the resume. So it's worth it for them to pay the money to come over here and play for a season or 2 or 3. Some of them love it so much that they just stay right on. We'll take Calvin Queenan, for example, from the Knights of Meaford. I think he's in his 3rd year with Meaford now, and he comes from, I believe it's Whiteley Bay in England. And what a heck of a young man he is. He's just not just a talented hockey player, but he's a lot of fun to be around. And that's just one example. So anyway, long way of putting it out there. I just wanted to say a special hello to my wonderful friends, the Knights of Meaford. I've still got the jacket. I'm keeping this forever. Some people have tried to get it off me, but they're not getting it. This is mine. Thank you very much for that. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll get an opportunity to call a game or 2 if I put my name in the hat to try and get over there and do that. So anyway, love you, folks of Meaford. So where else can we go with the show today? We're about 14 minutes, and you know what? I think that's going to be enough of this guy for one day. Half-shaven Rob. Look at that. I better remember as soon as I hit the stop button on here. Oh, another person I want to put a big shout out to is my good friend, Mr. Joe Todd. Joe Todd is responsible for the graphics and the intro and whatever from last week's show. I'm going to send him this, and hopefully, please do, put those wonderful graphics and the music to the show. Send it out. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for what is it that you do when you're watching, right? Yeah, thanks so much for joining me on today's show. Tongue-tied again. Got a beautiful day out there, damn snow. It's winter in Canada. Quit complaining. It makes for a good hockey environment and everything too. So anyway, y'all take care of yourselves. You have a wonderful day. All right, here's Don saying, bottles of soap don't talk, Rob, for God's sake. For goodness sake here. But Don was here to keep things clean. All right, didn't get dirty. Look, Don right there. All right, Don. Okay, everybody. Have yourselves, like I said, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you next time on the OHL According to Rob.